All right. Hey, welcome to Conflict Radio, everybody. Today is our special 2022 Open Lines prediction show. I guess we've got, let's see here. It is December 30th, 2021, but it's late, about 10:30 at night here. So I think we've got one more day tomorrow. I would like to do the show on New Year's Eve, but I got to work New Year's Eve. So we're going to do it tonight because I do want to have a prediction show for 2022 that at the end of next year we can go through and kind of review and see how you guys do. So let me say hi to everybody. It seems like we've got quite a few people in here. Let me go ahead and hit that button. If you guys can hit the like button, guys, don't forget hit the like button because it does help get more people in here. And 3:30 p.m. here in Melbourne. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's say hi to everybody. I see Vash is here, Blue Chicken's here. H3CT0335 is here. Davy Jones Locker is back. Travis Lippert is here. How you doing, Travis? Make sure you guys all call in. Go Kart Bob is here. Mary Kay, Professor Game Bum, Dennis Ray, Mary Kay, Nathaniel Gillis is here. Nathaniel, man, it was so cool seeing you in the last show, man. You know, you and him probably would have had a great conversation, honestly. Let's see. Angela Stats is here. Chili Peen. King of Hookah Mundu is here. Let's see. Anybody else? Sapphire Elf was in here earlier. And AJK was first. All right, guys. So here's what we're going to do. How do I call in? Well, that's exactly it. I got to throw up this... I got to throw up the phone number for you guys. I'm just going to throw that up. There we go. The number is 256-850-4513. Go ahead and call in. That's a Skype number. You can also search for Conflict Radio on Skype and send an invite, I guess, to connect with the channel or whatever. And you can call in that way. If you just 555 call me. Yeah, I wish I had a number like that. Man, oh, here comes somebody. Let's see who it is. Conflict Radio, you're on the air. How you doing? A number like that. Hello? All right. So let's go to this one. Oh, you spoke too late, dude.
Yeah, hoy.
Vash, welcome to Conflict Radio, man. You're on the air. Well, you guys light up the numbers fast. You know, I don't know who that other guy was, but man, he seemed like he started talking just as I was literally pushing the button on the mouse, and he was saying something. It was like, oh well, I guess you'll have to call back. All right, Vash, how's it going, man?
Hey,
2020, 2022, or like I like to say, 2020 as well. Let's see how it goes. I'm here. Angela Baldry says, how's it going? Thanks, Davey. What up, King? I see a lot of people in here. I like how he pauses when saying my name. Professor Game Bum. Well, I have to read it right, man. Vash, what's your prediction? You get one. You can. All right. Look. Wait. Hang on. Let me say the rules. We're gonna do as many. I guess if you people's quick calling. If you guys stop calling, then we're just gonna end the show. But if you guys keep calling, then we'll do it. But you get one prediction per show, okay? And then whoever is the closest to nailing that prediction, we're gonna do a prediction, and then we're gonna try to get a month from you, okay? And whoever's closest to that prediction in the month that it happens, or the closest, we're gonna send out some conflict swag to next year. So that's where we're at. So let's do this, guys. So what is your prediction, or do you want to think about it now that there's like a prize on the line?
I'm going to be free flow thinking about it, but I reckon it's going to go one of two ways. Either this whole
let's use our keywords. Let's use our keywords now.
I know, right? This global that's spreading everywhere is either going to die down real fast and become a nothing burger, and everything about it, everyone's going to be like, no, we did so-and-so, we did everything perfectly fine. Or we're going to get the whole thing that Bill Gates was talking about with regards to smallpox, and everything just goes next level. So I reckon it's going to go one of two ways.
All right.
And if it goes if it goes in Bill's way, social credit score.
Well, dude, you got to come up with a better prediction than that. You just said 2022 is either going to get worse or it's going to get better.
Well, depends. Well, it's true.
That's what you said.
All right.
Of course that's true. Of course that's a true prediction. It's either going to get worse or it's going to get better. Of course that's true.
All right. I'm going to say it's going to get worse.
All right. So you're saying it's going to get worse. When do you think it's going to get worse? Try to nail it down to a time.
Oh, I reckon let's go within the first quarter of next year.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough, man. You got to give a shout out to anybody while you're on the air?
I'm going to give a shout out to you.
To me? Why?
Yes, because you've been helping facilitate this awesome podcast for all the members, having on some really cool guests, interesting discussions. So, yeah, I'm definitely giving you a shout out. I'm also going to give a shout out to my girlfriend because we're expecting our first kid next year.
Awesome. So I predict you have a kid next year.
Yes.
When do you do?
It's already baking.
When do you do?
In June.
Okay, it's going to happen in June.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations, man.
Thank you very much. I can definitely tell you in June things will definitely get worse for me.
Yeah. Actually, it won't be till July. The first 2 weeks of having a newborn kid are really awesome. They sleep the whole time. You can pass it around, you show it off, and then after 2 weeks, it cries all the time. So enjoy that first 2 weeks, man.
Well, I appreciate it.
That's the best advice I can give to anybody that's having a baby. You're gonna have those first 2 weeks are the most awesome 2 weeks you're ever gonna have as a parent. Enjoy them.
It's like a new toy.
Yeah, and it's sleeping the whole time. It'll sleep the whole time. It'll wake up for like 20 minutes at a time, and then sleep for another 5 hours. All right, man. I'm gonna let you go. We got you down, and we got you down for first quarter getting really shitty.
Yep. Done.
All right, man. Later on.
Take care. Bye.
All right, guys. Lines are open. 256-850-4513. If you guys want to, if somebody is I suppose if somebody is nervous about calling in and you want to get in on the prize, all right, Nathaniel. I see you. Here comes a call. Conflict Radio, you're on there. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, man. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Travis Lippert from Denver, Colorado.
Travis, a past guest. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Not too bad. You guys got some big fires out there right now, don't you?
I know it's pretty scary, but yeah, it's scary.
You're okay? You're in a good spot?
Yep.
All right.
I'm fine.
Do you have a prediction for the 2022?
I do. That robot hate speech will be banned on Twitter, saying things like robots have no rights, robots can't vote, robots are slaves that we can work 24/7. I think that talk like that will be banned on Twitter this year.
Wow, that's interesting. Any why don't you give us a month and we'll kind of, just in case, when do you think?
Give you a month?
Yeah, what month?
Oh, it'll be after the election.
So it'll be probably November. December. Okay.
December of next year.
November, December. Awesome, man. That's a great prediction. Well, I guess we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. So did I call in and I'm on live right now?
Yeah, you're live.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So like with I went back to school and I at Colorado University to get my MBA, and I'm 48. And so I'm like 20 years younger or 20 years older than all of my classmates, basically on average. I'm the oldest guy in the class. And the amount of stuff that's being included in like protected classes of people or ideologies I think it's going to extend to being robots. And I think that if I were to post on Twitter right now that robots are not humans and that robots are slaves, robots are here to do our bidding whenever we want it. They can work 24/7. Robots are not robots should never vote. Robots have no say in how society moves forward. I think that by December of next year, my prediction is that stuff is going to start getting you kicked off Twitter.
All right, man. I'll put that down, man. You're in the round for the free conflict swag.
Nice. Thank you.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later. I gotta get some other people. Thanks, man. Glad to have.
All right.
We gotta get you on again.
All right. Bye.
All right. Later on. All right. Nathaniel Gillis is wanting to know how to call in. Look, I can't. If it calls in and it rings, it's because I'm on a call. I can't answer and put you on hold. It's just the way it is. You're just gonna have to roll the dice and try to get it when the line's open, like right now. So. Anyway, what I was going to say was, and I guess I'll finish before I get into the next call. If you don't want to call because you're anxious or you just don't have a phone or you don't want to call, you don't like your voice or whatever, if you put your prediction in caps in the YouTube or Facebook chat, and because we're live on Facebook right now as well, and I'll read your prediction on the air. Do a month and a prediction, or a prediction and a month in caps. And Conflict Radio, you're on the air. Just hang on just a second. All right, so just do the month and prediction in the chat box, and I'll read it, and you'll be entered into the drawing. Okay. Conflict Radio, you're on the air. Who you calling? Or I guess you're calling here, but what's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello. I can't hear you. It's not me. Hello. All right, I'll go to the next.
Now?
Hello, yes, I can hear you now. Boy, you almost got the button like the other guy did before.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Welcome to Conflict Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Mary Kay, and I'm calling from Calgary, Alberta.
All right, Mary Kay. Awesome to hear your voice. You follow the show for a long time. I always like seeing you in the chat.
Yeah, I think you've got a great channel. I absolutely love it, and I love the chat.
Yeah, the chat's a lot of fun. Boy, we got some great people in there.
Oh, you totally do.
Well, you're part of it. We appreciate you coming back.
I'm sorry. I'm going to take it one step further from Vash, and I'm going to say the COOF is going to be over in April.
Okay, so it's all going to be done in April, you think, huh?
I think the narrative will fall apart, in about April.
Okay, all right. You think they'll just move on to something else, or?
Oh, yeah, they're going to give us Ebola or smallpox or something.
I sure hope not.
Well, easily treatable.
Yeah. All right, well, we got you down, and you're entered in for the swag.
Great, sounds good. And hello to all the people in the chat.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You want to give a shout out to anybody else? Your family, I guess. You shout out to chat people.
Nobody listens to anything I say, so no.
Okay.
I'm on my own here for this.
All right. Well, we got you entered for the swag, and we're gonna listen to this next year, and like do like we do sometimes, where we'll do a show and listen to it, and we'll see who's the closest. We'll vote on it.
Sounds good. Oh, I want to say a shout out to Stefan. He's from Calgary as well.
All right. Awesome. Thanks
and Happy New Year, Michael.
All right. Happy New Year to you. And we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you next year. Maybe you'll be right.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Ciao. Bye-bye.
All right. So I'm going to try to make these calls quick, guys. It seems like the lines are really blowing up right now. Conflict Radio, you're on the air. How you doing?
What's up, homie? It's Nathaniel Gillis. What's going on, brother?
You finally got in, man. You're like, how do I call? I'm like, you just call, man.
Happen.
Just call the number.
Oh my god, dude! I am a boomer, man. Evidently, I'm a boomer. I had to like re-download Skype and everything.
Oh, you didn't have to
forgive
download
me,
Skype.
man.
Just dial the number on your phone. It'll go right to me.
Yes, sir. I know. I'm an idiot. I figured it out finally. So you ready for my prediction?
Wait, hang on, man. What do you think of the last show we just did earlier tonight? Did you listen to that whole thing?
I'm sorry, sir. No, I didn't. I was on the phone with Dr. Michael Lynch,
Uh-huh.
and he had just gotten out of the hospital. And so I was checking out. But, dude, we talked for 3 hours, and we were comparing cases. You know, the guy's a legend, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, he's not just a conspiracy theorist. He's a legend. So, forgive me, I wasn't able. Can you hear my voice, dude? I've already lost my voice. COVID nearly killed it. But I did not watch the previous show. So please forgive me.
No, that's
Honestly,
fine, man.
was,
Not everybody can catch every show. I get it. It's totally cool.
Yeah, man.
We love having you on, man. I'll get with Michelle. We'll get you on again.
That's cool, dude. So, you know, I'm not trying to like take over the show. I promise.
That's all right.
I do have 2 predictions. Okay?
Well, all right. So, tell the one you want to enter for the prize.
Number 1, the field of ufology is going to die.
All right, say that one more time.
The field of ufology, the belief that what we're dealing with is nuts and bolts, it's going to be banished like a beast.
I think that whole. I think there's some good people in that field, but I think that they ought to be
They're
more
amazing people.
they ought to be more
Right.
individualized than call themselves a ufologist. They ought to just be like they ought to call themselves
Correct.
something else because I think you're right. Like all of these normal people, like
Yeah.
the whole little insider thing is such a joke, really. You know, like there are
It's
people
pathetic.
that
It's really
they don't
bad,
want to
man.
they don't even want to they don't want to come on my show because of politics or something. We don't want to go on conflict
Well, yeah.
radio because this guy doesn't like you. It's like, really?
Are you kidding me?
No,
Todd? Are
man,
you
this stuff
kidding
happens
me?
all the time. It's so stupid.
It doesn't shock me, honestly. But my point here is that there's an underground movement within ufology. Okay, it first started with Jacques Vallée. And, dude, first of all, you got to understand my position. You know, my very first show was Coast to Coast. And the producer, you know, that I was emailing, she labeled me a religious demonologist, okay? And so since then, and, you know, I've done about 200 or 300 shows since then, but everybody, you know, that's what they wanted to market me as. But my research is expansive, number one, and I'm not stealing the show or anything. But what I'm saying is that there is a connection that I have, many connections. I've done many shows, and many of these shows are they're hosted by ufologists, okay?
Uh-huh.
And there is an underground movement in ufology that is abandoning, thankfully, the extraterrestrial hypothesis. It no longer, even ufologists, it no longer fits the blueprint in the UFO abduction phenomenon. I mean, we're dealing with entities that can literally pull you out of yourself. So my prediction, my first prediction, is that there's going to be a restructuring within the field of ufology where you're going to see researchers who were only in it for the money disappear. And there will be a hunger, a holy hunger that will dominate the field once again. And we will start to get major direction towards not nuts and bolts, right? But something that is completely more beautiful and in many cases more damning. So that's my prediction.
All right. Any idea when? Can you give us a month in case you hit it dead on? You know, we can, you know, if in case it's like a tie.
I do not know that. You know, it's
well. Then you're gonna have to just say June because then you'll be within
that's
6
fine.
months.
That's fine, June.
All right. All right.
That'll
at least get you 6 months, right? Yeah. Hey.
Yes.
What was your second prediction?
My second prediction is that there is, number one, like I just told you, there's a movement that's underground. It's an earthquake, okay? I mean, it's an earthquake. There are many researchers, huge researchers that I will not name, but I am in contact with. I mean, they're like Jacques Vallée, right? They're like John Keel, at least in this generation. And so what I was saying is that there's an earthquake going on, which means there's going to be a lot of shifting of understanding and information. The second thing I was going to tell you is that there is also a second movement within the field I first learned of this after reading the book Beyond UFOs. And after reading that book, which is fascinating, but it's vacant, it's empty, it's void of the negative UFO abduction experiences. Are you hearing me? I need everybody to hear me, and then I'll shut up. I swear to God. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. There's a movement in the field right now, and I am friends with other demonologists, other lecturers, that is trying to silence, trying to silence negative UFO abduction experiences. Matter of fact, I was contacted by a lady who was contacted by the authors of the book Beyond UFOs, and said that, she said, I'm a lifelong experiencer. And she said, they contacted me because, she said, I've told my story. And they said that we want you to be a part of our study. And she said, but here's the issue, guys. When she told them her story, and I'm telling you, she's not the only contactee that's visited my private messages. She said, when I told them my story, they told me that they didn't want to hear it. It's too negative. We're not going to include it in the book, and we're not going to include it in our study. So my second prediction, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for this? I'm talking from the heights of Steve Mera to the depths of Grant Cameron, who are both my heroes, okay? I love them all to death. There is a breaking point that's going to manifest in this movement. Now, this gets back to the threat narrative. There is a movement, again, a sub-movement in the field of ufology that is silencing the trauma of experiencers. And I'll shut up. The second prediction is that there's also going to be a movement of experiencers that they will finally be able to tell the truth of their trauma. So that's my prediction. And thank God we need to hear it. And I'm done. Sorry for ranting, guys.
That's all right, man. Hey, you've got a voice that people listen to, so we're going to listen. That was Nathaniel Gillis.
I don't have a voice now.
You want to tell everybody where they can find you if they want to get into your research?
Oh, Lord. I started a YouTube page. I'm so Nathaniel Gillis on YouTube, or just look me up anywhere. But those are my two predictions, and I'm not going to steal the show. I love Conflict Radio. I love your people that subscribe, and God bless you guys. Thanks for having me on, man.
All right, man. Have a great night, man. We'll talk to you later. We'll see how you do.
For sure, buddy. I'll see you.
All right. Bye. All right, guys. So let me read through some of these for the phone rings again. We've got just for the record. Oh my goodness. Hang on. That's my wife calling. Let me answer this real quick. Hey, Christine, you are on Conflict Radio live on the air. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing good. We're doing a live prediction show for 2022.
Uh-huh.
Do you have? Can you guys hear her? I don't know if you guys can hear. I got it on speaker. Do you have a prediction for 2022?
I want to say that it's going to be actually a great year, but I'm really not sure. I'm not feeling like it's going to be a great year.
Okay, but do you have a certain prediction? Use the code words, baby. Come on, out with it.
No. I really don't have a prediction for the year. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I'll see you in just a little bit, okay? I guess you're leaving now?
No.
All right. Well, I think you probably should. We'll talk to you later, okay? It's really foggy and dangerous out, baby. All right. Bye-bye. All right. All right. So let's see here. For the record, we've got Mike Machete with his prediction that Joe Biden is going to bite it right before the 2022 midterm and Harris is president. Okay, and Crackshot 322 says January 5th will be 5G time. Look to see what happens next. All right, so let's see. The phone line's open, guys. Let's see. I don't have anybody on hold or nothing, I guess. The phone lines are open, 256-850-4513. And let's see what else we've got in the group. Crackshot, I guess, says quantum AI will be omnipotent. Mr. Fox says that's a prediction. AI in control of chatter messages. Let's see. I guess I don't see any here in the chat box. Oh, here's one. Davy Jones Locker says, tech companies begin to crash in May. More people tune in to Truth Social for news. Okay. Davy Jones Locker, everybody. Put him in for a prize. Let's see how he does. Scrolling. Mary Kay's here. Crack shot. All right. Gilsey's Goons says October. Central bank digital currency introduced by Fed. Other altcoins heavily taxed. Okay. Gilsey's Goons. I'll spell it. GILLSIESGOONS. Your prediction is noted. Crackshot says 2022 is going to be a trial through hell. Well, I guess we'll see. Funny is she predicts Conflict is going to be a dad next year. I don't know, she doesn't. Whatever. I really hate it when she drinks out and she doesn't come home. She's going to drive freaking drunk, and it really pisses me off. Bio says, prediction, many will get sick from COVID boosters. Yep, I know. Everybody's saying congratulations to Vash with the baby. Question, what are your predictions, Conflict Radio? Well, I guess everybody is up to... I guess everybody's called in. Nobody else wants to call in? Lines open, 256-850-4513, or find me on Skype. Just search for Conflict Radio. Let's see here. My prediction is Hillary Clinton will be president by 2023. What do you think of that one? I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen exactly or when. But before 2023, how much you want to bet she's president? Let's see. I can call in again for another chat if you want to talk about random things. Now, I guess we'll wrap it. I mean, we don't have to do an hour and a half long show. I guess maybe every year we will... Oh, here comes somebody. Conflict Radio, you're on the air. Who's this? How you doing?
Hey, it's Sapphire.
Sapphire Elf, how you doing?
Yeah, good. Yeah, for some reason my audio is really low.
I sound low or you sound low?
Give me a sec.
All right.
Okay, there we go. I got it.
You got a prediction for 2022?
Yeah, I got more predictions. Basically more devaluation of the greenback currency, the American dollar. And it's probably going to be linked to the oil policies that everyone's going to. And when I think the dollar starts crashing too hard, they're going to start rumblings of talk of banning cryptocurrencies, I reckon, around midway through the year. That's my prediction.
You know about what month?
No, it's just say midway in the year. I don't know, what's that, July? June, July, somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's pretty smart, right? It's at least within 6 months.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. Once the inflation goes crazy, you're going to start hearing about banning crypto.
Yeah, Vass says your audio is really bad, man. So I'm gonna cut you out so I don't lose a whole bunch of people. But we got you down, okay?
Yeah, it's probably my fan right next to me. That might be better, but all good.
All right, man. Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you later.
You say Happy New Year, dude.
All right. Conflict Radio, you're on the air. How you doing?
Oh, okay, I guess.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Johnny. I'm from Oregon.
Johnny from Oregon. All right, man. Welcome to Conflict Radio. You got a prediction for us?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of sad though. I kind of think Julian Assange will die in prison this coming year.
Okay. Well,
that'll be kind of suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like Epstein, right?
Yeah.
You want to put a month on that?
August.
August. Okay. All right. Taking a leap there. I guess we'll see. Well, where will he be? Will he be in the United States?
I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like they're gonna bring him over. I don't know. Are they gonna bring him over this year, or? But didn't they get the thing where they can export him over here?
Yeah. I think they did. Yeah. I think they did.
Yeah,
I haven't really been following it, honestly.
I know, that's what's sad about me either. But I don't know. I just heard he's just getting sicker and sicker, and I don't know. Maybe they're poisoning him. Who knows?
All right, man. Well, we got you in the book, man, and set up. Remember, you got to listen to the prediction show next year, or at least listen to see who the winner is. So you can send me an email, give me your address if you nailed it.
Okay, I hope I'm not right though.
Well, we'll see, I guess. Do you think it'll matter? Even if he does, I mean, there's just going to be somebody else that's going to do it, right?
Oh, that's going to do what he's doing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're just going to,
releasing secrets. I don't know. Maybe, I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna be somebody else. I guess we'll see.
I don't know. I think we're going. I think we're seeing chilling effects.
All right.
But you never know. I should be more optimistic, I guess.
All right, man. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna answer this other call coming in. All right.
Okay. See you later.
All right, man. Conflict Radio, you're on the air. How you doing? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Elizabeth, and I'm calling from the Twin Cities.
Elizabeth from the Twin Cities. You're up around Minnesota, I'm guessing, right?
Yes.
Well, thanks for calling into Conflict Radio. It's good to hear your voice. You got a prediction for us?
I do. I think with all the fear-mongering and the mainstream media putting out all this stuff to be afraid of, I think there's going to be an uptick in people having issues with demons. Just happening more. I'm actually on a paranormal team here in the Twin Cities, and we've been busy.
Really? That's actually really interesting.
Yeah, it's been crazy. We kind of got thrown into the fire. We just got our group together. We have a demonologist. I'm a sensitive, and then we have an equipment guy. And just about every single weekend, we are going out, and it's the real thing. I think this it might actually. I think right before the elections, so I'm going to say around November. It actually might be more in, maybe on more shows, or maybe on your radio show, people would be calling in about demon infestations.
Do you think that that's something that we'll hear a lot about on the news? Or do you think it'll all be covered up?
I think it's a possibility. I do. I think it's
but
just going to get
they'll
worse
obviously call it something else, right? They'll call it mental illness or something, right? They're not going to say
maybe
demon possession.
Yeah, or yep, definitely.
Wow. Well, hopefully, what do you think demons are?
I think. Well, I've heard on your show, they say it's the Nephilim or the fallen angels. I kind of, I have some Native American friends, and they don't really recognize them as demons. They're, I would say, beings. They're not from here, from other dimensions. I wouldn't say they have anything to do with the fallen angels. Sometimes I think that's kind of and maybe some of them are.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting, isn't it? Like the whole interdimensional thing and the fallen angel thing, or the I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't have any idea. I talk to so many people and I get so many different explanations. And I mean, I mean, we all are kind of guided to our own belief with our faith, but I mean, we kind of can't let a lifetime of what we're being told stop us from maybe having an open mind about something we've never heard of before, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right. And I think these people that are, you know, kind of on the darker side, just summoning things they don't really realize they're summoning, opening doors. It's I can kind of see what they look like too, and I've been drawing them, and they're nothing like my friend who is a demonologist on our team just has no idea. They're not in any textbook and I've got other psychic friends too that I won't tell them what I see, and they describe the same thing. And they're just not from here. And I think a lot of people kind of figure if you do the Catholic holy water or, you know, invoke the name of Jesus Christ, not all of them adhere to that. Some of them are they don't.
Yeah, you know, and that's where demons, you know, maybe they actually have faith or beliefs of their own, and maybe that'll work on some because they're scared of that, you know, like they actually believe that that'll work, like so they're afraid of that. But there'll be others that are like, ha ha ha, I know that doesn't work, and that's garbage, and that's crap, and that doesn't work, right? Like it all depends on what they believe in. It's I'll tell you, it's so interesting. And you know what scares me is, and I'll be honest with you, this scares the shit out of me, is that I think that, you know, like hopefully the spirit world where you go when you die isn't a mix of all of this, and it's like some, you know, constant battle or war with these things in like real spirit world type situation, you know what I mean? Like hopefully when, you know, this is the only place where we have to worry about them crossing over into our existence. You know, maybe when you die, they can't get there, right? That's what I hope.
I don't think so. And I think it would depend on your own mindset too. Most of the people who are having issues with the demons, they've had horrible childhoods, their addictions. And it's not that they're at all bad people, but these beings just attached to that. And I think that's why there's so much fear being put out there, and fear is like a magnet for them as well. I mean, that's their food. That's literally like their food.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got you down, and why don't you send me an email?
I will do that.
I'd like to talk to you more about what you guys are doing up in Minnesota.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. And it's info@conflictradio.net, or just go to Conflict Radio and fill out the conflict form, or the contact form.
All right,
conflict form. Yeah, that's what it is. All right. Have a good night, okay?
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. Well, that was interesting. You know, that's a scary prediction, guys. That is. G Gatsby says, bring Nathaniel back on. He was on to something. No, guys, this show is for you. We're not doing a guest this show. I'll get him back on, I promise. Let's see what other predictions we have in the chat. Donnie Kellerman says, I predict Planet X still won't arrive. I agree with you. And I bet that happens every month it doesn't show up. I predict Blue. Let's see. Rob Ott will be elected mayor of Silicon Valley. Crackshot 322 says, James Webb Telescope should look at the center of the galaxy, watch suns move at the speed of light. Yeah, you know, this new telescope coming out is pretty cool, right? All right, just in case anybody is listening on their car or something, or they're driving or whatever, wherever you're listening, the number is 256-850-4513. If you want to call and make a prediction and get into the prize pool, that's where you can call. I see, I guess there's a bunch of people here. Hit that like button because it will get in more, and maybe we'll get more calls because I guess somebody's going to win. So, Past the 2 drinks Art Bell would acquire, but the Pope's line is great, Bio says. High Plains Drifter said, in February, the Dolphins win the Super Bowl. Man, that would be something. I'll tell you, everybody here in Alabama would totally freak out because Tua. Sapphire Elf says, good prediction is to buy gold now. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. You know, it's funny because I was reading a story today, like the price of gold is plummeting. Like, how is that even possible with inflation the way it is? I mean, the whole thing is rigged. Let's see. Crackshot says King Solomon could control lesser spirits with his ring. Davy Jones says there's not enough faith out there. That's true. Gatsby says, question, how are you pulling our souls out of us? Or how are they pulling our souls out of us? Well, I guess that would be a question for who was on. Sorry, I didn't see when a High Plains Drifter says, okay, and I'm going to read this one. I'm going to put this one in the book. Joe Biden says, let's go, Brandon, 3 more times by October 22nd. I think that's funny. Do you guys see him? Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Like, really? You see his wife's face. She's just like, oh, my God. Bio says, black-eyed kids are coming soon to a neighborhood near you. I guess we'll see. This lady ain't saying anything. I hope you all heard her. 8, we live tonight? Yes, Robert S. Cat. We are live. I was just taking me a while to catch up on the chat here. It comes from the open vessel law where people would come in contact with deceased consciousness. Wait, G. Gatsby. It comes from the open vessel law where people would come in contact with deceased consciousness. That's interesting. Sapphire Elf says, Gaia is our mother. Bearaqua Love, I predict that folks will be locked up in FEMA camps next year for refusing the cure. Well, we'll see. That's not going to happen in the United States. I guarantee you. I predict that if they do try to do that in the United States, they're in for a really bad time because we have the right to, I guess, the Second Amendment here. I'll say that. They can weaponize our memories. Boy, wouldn't that be crazy? The reptiles feed on negative energy. That's the whole David Eck thing, right? Dennis Ray says, Elon will lose it all. I guess we'll see. That would be a shame. Boy, he's got a lot, right? I live in Antelope Valley. A straight white male says, I live in Antelope Valley where Lockheed Skunk Works is located, and I see lights in the sky at night quite often. All right. Lick and like, Bio says. Dennis Ray says Elon dies. Well, that'd be horrible. I think he's probably one of the best allies that we have here. I mean, the good guys, right? The Patriots. King of Hookah Mundu says, I see the zombie apocalypse happening around November of next year. Crackshot 322 says this March, not like a march like they're marching, but this March 2022 in Austria, they will bring back concentration camps for the uncured. Guys, that's scary. The black-eyed kids show up at Kevin Spacey's house, and he's all happy. We'll see. That's Chili Beans. That's not a prediction. Here's a call. Conflict Radio, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Jeff from Tampa Bay, Florida.
Jeff from Tampa Bay, Florida?
Yes.
How you doing, man? You got a prediction for us?
Yeah, how are you, by the way? I'm
good, man. How are you doing? You have a good Christmas?
Good. Yeah, so far, good holiday. I'm glad I was able to reach you. My prediction is, I don't know if someone else made this prediction already, but, you know, those mile-long crafts that people have talked about, over the years. I think we're going to finally catch one on video, and it'll actually go mainstream.
You think so, huh?
Yeah, that's my prediction. So it'll be one of those mile-long crafts that people have talked about but never have really seen on video or captured on video. I think finally we're going to capture one of them.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. You know, what month? Give us a month.
I'm looking probably in July to August.
July, August. Okay. All right.
In that time frame.
All right. Well, make sure you're listening to next year's show. Let's see. Well, I guess there wouldn't be. You know, if it happens, definitely collect your conflict gear. Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm glad I was able to reach you.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right, man. Thanks. Bye.
All right. Bye. All right. That's an interesting. Could you imagine a mile-long craft showing up in our skies and like it being like all over the news? Goodness. Chili Peen, man, that's not a good prediction. But you know what? I mean, it happens, right? I mean, what are we going to do? I mean, it's, you know, the world's not always going to be on our side, I guess. You know, maybe that's something that we need to, you know. Yeah, that's Dennis Ray saying that's scary. It is. That's, you know, that's one of the things that you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and read it. Chili Peen says there's a certain Middle East people dropped off all over the USA who could go around hunting Christians soon. And I guess I mean they could. I mean we're all armed too, so I mean it would just be a fight. It's not like, you know. It's going to be a fight. You're not going to get the United States of America without a fight. Like, it's not going to happen. You know, there's, you know, maybe you'll get California, you know. But King of Hugo Mundo says there was a mile-long craft, the floating city in China. You know, I don't know if that was, I saw it. Yeah, it was on the news. Yeah, oh, whatever. I don't think it, you know, come on. All right. Sapphire L says, stop the religious fighting. You know, and that's true. You know, it's a shame that's where we are, right? Like, if America falls, we all fall. Mary Kay says, and that's true. I hope you guys, let's see. Let me give you some advice on some shows to listen to that I watch. I like the X22 Report. You're going to have to go to Rumble to catch the things that I watch. X22 Report. There's a channel on Rumble. It's called And We Know. I absolutely love that channel. And X22. I also listen to, every once in a while, I'll throw on some Truth and Art TV. There's a guy over there named Bernie. I watch Nino Rodriguez, Nino's Corner. Davy Jones know who he is. I see him in the chat every once in a while over watching Nino. He's on YouTube. Nino Rodriguez, the boxer. He actually has a pretty interesting, sometimes he has some really interesting guests on. Let's see, I'm getting blown up on Discord. Somebody's at Laughing Blue. Welcome to Conflict Radio on Discord. So at Laughing Blue, welcome to the Conflict Radio Discord. You've managed to send a notification to my cell phone. I watch Nino, Mary Kay says. Yeah, that's I mean I try to. It's usually when I wake up in the morning and I'm drinking coffee. He's usually the first thing I watch. All right, so I guess that's 50 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and let me turn this off here. This is our pick from our earlier show today. If anybody's in here that missed the earlier show, Fallen Angels or Dragons of Destruction with Derek Gilbert was a fascinating show. And it's really exciting. So we just got to, you know, I wanted to do a prediction show. I think everybody who called in, I know maybe, you know, every year they'll get longer and longer, right? That's the goal, right? And you had my prediction. I said that by the end of the year, and I'm not winning any swag, so I don't need to name a month, but I'll say my prediction is by the end of the year, Hillary will be president of the United States by the end of 2022, not this year. Good God, that'd be horrible. But by the end of 2022, that's my prediction. I'm not hoping for that. Don't get me wrong. It's not what I hope for. I'm just saying that's the cards I see flopping on the table in front of me. So I guess we're going to wrap this prediction show up. Let me look over at the comments, see if there's any more. Question, where do you get your thumbnails from? Conflict Radio Official. I get my thumbnails from, let me look. I got it in the, you know what? I shouldn't do that. I almost just turned off the StreamYard. I get my thumbnails from, I pay a fee at Shutterstock. Like it costs money. It's like $50 a month. And I get to pick any thumbnail I want. I just punch in a topic or whatever and pick out the picture I like the best. So I know you guys are like, no, don't go. Noah's flood really happened. So Crackshot says the truth about the cataclysm that happened 12,000 years ago is gaining traction. Noah's flood really happened. You know, I something happened, right? Something happened. You know, I think that when we were doing a show, I think it was with Scott Mitchell. I know, Dennis, anybody but her. I'm right there. I'm right there with you guys. I'm right there with you. It's the last thing I want. But did you know she was just at the White House having meetings with Kamala? Because they're trying to, I bet you that they're trying to get her to, they hate Kamala. They're trying to get her to resign. And then Biden will replace her with Hillary. And then Biden can, step aside, health reasons or whatever. And they'll give it to her. Watch. It's going to happen. Bio says, big blue state, the corrupt citizens that can't buy food or pay rent will take over February 2022. Well, we'll see. I thought you did your own thumbnails. No, I get the thumbnail, but then I'll edit them so where it writes all of the stuff on it that I need. I don't create them. I create the letters, the words, not the pictures. I wish I was that talented. I'm not. I even suck at this. I'm not talented at much of anything. At least not. I'm getting a lot better at this, I think. It's kind of going a little bit better. Not as nervous as I used to be. Oh, they're cool anyway. Yeah, I know. I get this, whatever. It works. Maybe one day the show will Davy Jones Locker says Hillary will be arrested next October. Now, that would be nice. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys. Let's wrap it up. That's our episode 154, the 2022 Open Lines Prediction Show. Next year we'll do what I'll do is I'll actually listen to it and I'll take out clips of the ones that done really good and then I'll play them for next year's prediction show, and then it'll go a little bit longer. But we have to, you know what I mean, right? That makes sense. We'll play the predictions from the year before, and then take predictions for the year coming up, and then it'll last longer to be like a 2-hour show. It'll be a little smoother. So at least we got some predictions for 2022 down, and we'll work on doing a better prediction show next year. So I hope everybody, let me see here. Comments. I just want to thank you for your continued persistence in this field. I appreciate your efforts and diligence. Robert Escott says, I love Conflict Radio. I hope you guys are, you know what? Dennis Ray has a good point here. It's been a hell of a year. And I want to thank all of my mods. I want to thank Sapphire Elf, Blue Chicken, Paul Beska. I know that's not who he is anymore in the chat, but it's who he was. I'm not going to mention his name now that I actually said his real name. But thank you, Paul. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Sapphire. Renee is sometimes in here modding. Appreciate all that you guys do. I really do. Sometimes I'll get so engulfed in everything that I've got going on with the new StreamYard thing that I'm using, and I'm watching the stuff over here, and I've got, this guy calling me here, and I've got so much going on that, or I'll try to actually. What's nice is, especially during question time, is that I won't scroll. I won't have to. I don't have to keep an eye on the chat constantly live, like as it's coming in. I can be way up, like 100 chats up, asking your questions, and I don't have to worry about what's being said down at the bottom, like live in real time, because I know the mods are on it. And we use our keywords. I love you guys. You guys make this show. You really do, with the questions. I love the format. This is you guys. You guys did this. You guys built the show. I'm just here like pushing all the stupid buttons, but you guys do this. And that's what it is. So Robert says, finally someone sane to listen to. No fighting today. Let's keep this going. It's my second show today, guys. We're going to wrap it up. And Elf, I'm scared of voice now, LOL. I want to thank you, mods. It's been a hell of a year. I buy you all a beer, send you all a shirt. I don't have any idea where all of you guys are. If you want a shirt, send me a. I think some of you got shirts. I think Paul did. If some of you guys want shirts, I know you're in Australia, but I'll send you a shirt. I will. Go Kart Bob says, you need a good co-host. No, I don't. We tried that, and that didn't work. We thought about doing that. We had what's his name in here for a little while, and like all of a sudden just got a really big head, very demanding of everything that was going on. And I was like, no, like this is my show. Like I'm not gonna do that. So see ya. So no, it's my show. I don't need a co-host. I don't know. I have a good guess. Do you sell hats? I think so. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I have hats in the store because, well, they're so expensive. They're like $35. Who want to spend $35 on a hat? I'll put it in there for you. If you want to spend it, spend it. I don't know. I wish I had somebody to go through besides Teespring or whatever, because I can't make a shirt and sell it for $10, which sucks. I don't know. It didn't work with what's his name. No, it didn't. But that's the way it is. Somebody's gonna come in here and they're gonna be like, oh, you get a lot of views, you got a lot of subscribers. I want you to do this, and this, and another thing too, guys, a co-host isn't gonna sit here and do this for nothing. I mean, honestly, like, I mean, it's not like I'm sitting here making a killing on the show. Like, we go 2 nights a week. Like, I mean, I'm not going to put commercials in here. It ruins it. It totally ruins it. I don't know. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to make you guys listen to commercials. If I ever get real big and go on the radio one day and they have to have commercials, well, then we have to have commercials because I'm on the radio. But I'm not on the radio. I'm on YouTube. I insert the commercials. I just put them in there, like a commercial will pop up in 32 minutes or 34 minutes or 53 minutes or whatever it is. A commercial will pop up. You want to support the show? Don't skip the commercial. If you want to skip the commercial, skip the commercial. If you're falling asleep and you got to listen to it, well, I'm paying for my Shutterstock pictures, right? But I like coming here and chatting with you guys. I like having a good time. And that's an hour. So I'm going to wrap it up. You can do it all night long. Yeah, I know. Talk. I really want to. I got to go to the bathroom. I want to go have another drink. I'm trying to be a little sober today. Let's see here. Davy Jones Locker says, I appreciate this show. Glad you do, man. Glad you do. Robert Escott says, I listen to Jimmy. You know what? I can hit this so you guys can all see it. I listen to Jimmy Church, and he has a great show, but lots of commercials. The problem with, I really don't want to get into like bashing people. I try to get Jimmy Church on the show, and I can't even get him to answer my emails, messages, anything. I even had his friend Christina Gomez on the show, and I've talked to her and exchanged emails with her about, hey, can I, maybe let Jimmy know I'm trying to get him on the show. And she's like, yeah, I'll let him know, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, doesn't answer me, doesn't want to come on the show, doesn't even want to send me an email. So, people like that they're so ingrained, and they're so, and Nathaniel's right. It's all about money. These guys are all about money. They don't want to talk, they don't want to talk to anybody. They're not interested in the truth. They're interested in making a buck. And You know, I don't care. I'm curious. I'm curious about things. You guys are curious. I think you guys have better questions than I do sometimes. My questions suck, and I'm like, oh my God, I made it. I'm finally through an hour. I'm through the first hour. Oh, thank God. I can get to the good questions. It's true. What's his name? Yep, exactly. Oh no, don't worry about that. I'm not answering that question. I'm not going to promote that at all. You want to know who it is? You need to become a Conflict Radio member on YouTube to be able to have access to those shows, because they're all banned now. I even pulled them all off of Spreaker. C. Gomez is great, but Jimmy is very LA. I like your show better. I think Jimmy's always on her show, but it's funny. I was watching them do a show the other day, and he's asking her, well, if somebody pays for your hotel in Arizona and your flight to Arizona, you'd come, right? And I'm thinking, and me and my wife were watching it like, wow, that wasn't a pickup line. Never heard one. You being real is what makes this show the best. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you don't like it, I guess don't go on as a guest. I mean, I'll say it, like, whatever. He doesn't want to come on. He doesn't like me, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. He doesn't want to talk to us. He doesn't want to answer your awesome questions. I guess he wants you to go over there and you know, he doesn't need to promote himself or, you know, try to get new listeners. He's fine with what he has. Oh, wait, I got that on there. Let me get rid of that. Arlene says, I adore this show. Thank you, Arlene. Glad you like it. All right, guys. Well, I hope you all have a great New Year. I hope you all had a good Christmas. To be completely honest with you, my Christmas really sucked. I can say that now because it's the end of the show, and I'm sure all the family I was with aren't listening anymore. Really had a horrible time. I'm not going there next year. It's not happening. Conflict Radio says, who would you love to have on the, or I guess Conflict Radio official, who would you love to have on the show next year? Vash Wolfwood asked. You know, I don't know. I'm looking at a few guests. Josh Peck is one of them, obviously. Honestly, I don't have a single guest scheduled for January. I'm gonna work on that, and hopefully be back here on Monday. But, I'll find somebody. It might be somebody repeat. Maybe we'll get Nathaniel on or something. But yeah, I got to work on scheduling. It's been such a busy month. This month, getting ready for Christmas and all the traveling and everything. So Monday I'll get going on getting some guests scheduled. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna focus on what I'm interested in and what I'm curious about. And there's a show, and what you guys are. There's a show suggestion thread in the Conflict Radio Discord group that there's a link for in the description box below, where people put in their suggestions. I do want to get, you know, if you want to suggest somebody, leave a comment on this video. You know, not in the chat. Leave a comment, because I don't go through and reread the chat, but I do reread the comments. I do see the comments that are actually on the video. I don't think you can comment on it now. So, Arlene says, I have to mod a 24-hour streamathon starting at 5 a.m., so I need to nap. Y'all have a blessed New Year. You too, Arlene. Have a great night. All right, guys. Well, I guess I'm done yapping. You guys are awesome. Let me get rid of that. But we're gonna have a lot of cool people on. I mean, Derek was awesome, wasn't he? Goodness sakes. Sometimes that, you know, and the bigger and better guests we have on, the other guests see it, and the more views they get, the people want to see it, and it's easy to get guests on this show, unless they're, you know, have a loyalty to, you know, somebody that doesn't like the show. I guess there's a lot of shit talking about Conflict Radio behind closed doors. I can only imagine. Blue Chicken says, night, Conflict. All right, night, good spot. Yep, it is a good spot. All right, I'll quit yapping. Anyway, I hope you all have a great New Year, and we'll be back on Monday. I'll find somebody. Don't worry. Till then, batten down the hatches and be safe.
Aircraft that were clear. Talks about
DDoS attack.